I'm back, Mwanakogai. I'm back. Your favorite analysis. I analyze cases, mostly the Senzo case, and we've been diverted to other cases. But for now, since the courts are closed, we have been following our favorite family, the Mseleku family, and we are here for another summary. Mseleku and his wives are back on our screen for season 8, and it has been one for the books. Okay, I said it, the women this season are so open in their diary sessions. They are coming for each other, and I love to see it. We are tired of the pretending that we've been seeing in the previous seasons. We want to get to know the real lives of Mseleku. Mseleku fell sick, and we now know that he had a minor stroke, and that was due to his hypertension and his diabetic being so high. So he was hospitalized. They stopped shooting for about a month, and they came back. And when they came back, he still looked very sickly. And I just felt like some of the conversations that he was having, they were too much for him at that time. Like he had not properly healed for him to handle conversations of that magnitude, i.e. the conversation that Mayeni had with Mseleku and Mpumelelo there, where they were talking about the fact that Mamkhulu Umakrele says that if Mseleku gives the house, and I believe this is Flo's house, that nobody lives in anymore, and he says that the house is unattended. Makrele believes that if they give that house to Mpumelelo, who is saying that he's marrying two women at the same time, and his dad says that, well, you can't have two women live under one roof. One will stay with Mayeni, and the other one will stay in Zanzi, which used to be Flo's old house, right? And Makrele is now saying, well, if Mpumelelo's wife is taking over that house, what's going to happen to their kids? Because when her kids visit Mzumbe, that's where they go. That's their home. That's where umsebenzi wabantwana bakhe is supposed to happen, since she lives in the burbs. You know, some stuff she cannot do there, so when she goes there, that is where she's expecting to do that umsebenzi. And then Mseleku being himself, oh Makrele, hey Makrele. I just felt like, so you're 2 weeks to be having this conversation, you're still ill, and one of the reasons that got you into hospital is because you were stressing so much. So stop stressing, okay? Makrele girl. While Mseleku was in hospital, Makrele decided that she was going to bring wife number 5, Usamke, sneak her in so the other wives don't see her. I don't know why Makrele has decided that she's going to play this role, but when it does eventually come out, it's not going to look good, and her sister wives are going to feel very disrespected by her. Already Makhumalo saw her, and it was awkward between the two of them, but Makhumalo obviously thought that, okay, it's other issues that I'm not even going to entertain today, but it is what it is. But she was actually just hiding Usamke, and she didn't want to entertain Makhumalo at the time. So this is going to come out obviously next season, whatever. They watching these things together. I'm just trying to understand, Hore, is that how she really wants to appear to her sister wives? Like, why doesn't she have her sister wives' backs? Okay, like, it's very important for Samke to be introduced to the wives. Why isn't she trying to ensure that that happens instead of sneaking around? And Samke goes to hospital. Samke finds out that Mseleku is in hospital, and she's like, oh chocolate. Oh my god. I'm like, yo, Osi, like, she is so out of touch. Ingani, babes. Like, we're thinking chocolates, you know, and I see you when unakana chocolate. I see you. Chocolate Samke. I please be serious. I ain't got time Mseleku. But anyway, Usamke came, saw her man, and Makrele's firstborn was there when she was there. So yeah, it was chilled, I guess, for their family. Okay, I just want to talk about Makhumalo. She impressed me, right? Makhumalo, Mseleku is going around telling the wives that he wants to have this Thanksgiving Msebenzi. Goes to wife number 4, Umbali Mangwabe, and tells Mangwabe, we'll see, I want to have this Msebenzi, a Thanksgiving Msebenzi. And Mangwabe is like, what are you thinking? You know? And then he explains, I almost died, and wara. And Mangwabe is like, okay, you know. And then he goes to Makhumalo and says to Makhumalo, I want to have a Thanksgiving ceremony to thank Oflo and everybody for my life at this point, because I almost so I just want to say thank you. But I also want to introduce Abo Duma to wife number 5. So Makhumalo stood on business and said, you cannot mix the two together, because some of your wives have not met this lady and they're coming to this Thanksgiving. So you are pretty much going to be pulling a fast one on them if you're going to put the two ceremonies together, because now they're going to be forced to come, and then you're going to reveal this person. Mseleku was so upset that Makhumalo is not siding with him for the first time. I don't think it's the first time, by the way. He was so upset, you know, he was so aggravated, and he felt like Makhumalo is now turning on him. And Makhumalo is like, what's the rush? You can always introduce this person later. Do your ceremony, finish, and do them 70. Do the introduction later. What is the rush? And Mseleku knows what he's doing is wrong, because he's not telling Umayeni no Mangwago what he's planning on introducing number 5 to the Duma family when he talks to them about this Msebenzi, and when he invites them to this Msebenzi, to show that whatever he's planning, it's not correct, right? But Makhumalo says, nah, I'm not gonna keep quiet, because you know, I know we're going to be watching this the next season, and you guys are going to say, so you knew all along that he was planning to do this and you didn't tell us. Makhumalo has a date with Mangwabe and tells Mangwabe, firstly, I got asked to assist in the kitchen, you know, and I told him the last time I assisted in the kitchen, people caught feelings and said, nah, I feel like I am making myself to seem like I'm the only wife, whereas you are the one who asked me to assist you. So please go speak to those people who said that I am making myself. Please go speak to them and tell them what you have now asked me to assist you. And then secondly, she tells Umbali, Mangwabe Wusi, also he's planning on doing an introduction. Yo, Mangwabe was so upset. She was so livid. But she tried to stay calm, you know, but you could see that she's really disappointed. Musa comes to tell Mayeni about the ceremony, the Thanksgiving ceremony, to invite her. And when he gets there, they go around the house, and she's like, yeah, the house is still not finished, this still needs to be done, this still needs to be done. And Musa says it's been almost 3-4 years since this house has been standing in the same condition, not completing it, and he is going to complete it. And Mayan is like, but when? Because now you're like getting another wife, and in Riami Mina Ayapheli is Opela Nini. Facts! Mayan is coming with facts this season, guys, please. So then they go and sit outside, and Musa's like, yeah, I'm having a Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm thinking because I almost died. And Mayan is like, it's so nice now because it's on your side. Remember when I wanted a Thanksgiving ceremony, when I wanted to put something together, a prayer or something to say thank you for saving my life, for protecting my life, when I went through that operation? Do you remember what she said? At 10, what's hi, I mean, I'm facing a Thanksgiving. And now it's your turn. But he says, I thank God that he brought you to this level where you could understand. See, it's important for one to say thank you after going through that. And it's sad that you're only getting to this point after you had to experience such a difficult situation. Yeah, Mayan, guys, and she is so over it. Like, she is so over it. But she says she's not promising anything she'll make it to Musa. But obviously, Mayan is gonna come because Mayan Musa, guys. Okay, we also got a scene from the kids this past week, and it was Uabo and Mpumelelo, Lwandle, and Sneh as the firstborn got to break the news to her siblings that while they were at school and they were busy about Mahlalela, like Sneh, when they catch you, babe. At some point, our dad got sick and he was hospitalized and in ICU. Basically, that's what we were dealing with while you guys were busy at uni. Blanche made it clear that she doesn't mind the fact that they kept it away from her. She understands that they were that information could have disrupted her week at school, and she would have wanted to come home immediately. So she's thankful that her parents thought about her to that extent. Abo, however, says that, well, I found out either way. You kept it away from me, and then I found out from someone else, which was my aunt. My aunt told me. Mpumelelo was like, yo, abanye abantu bayaphapha. Guys, limkhusani Mpumelelo. Limkhusani. Anyway, Abo was not happy, and she said she was going to discuss that with her parents. Next time something like that happens, she wants to know immediately, and she wants to make her own decision in terms of, is she coming home or is she staying? Is she going to be in hospital to see you sick, or is she going to pray for the best, and hopefully when she's done with her schoolwork, you'll still be okay and she'll get to see you? Which I think that's fair. I think, well, both situations, I don't know what I prefer, but I think both. You see how different people are. Pilantle accepted her situation very well. Abo, however, was like, nah fam, not me. You know, so I thought that was quite unique and cute that we got to see the Nganze's team. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I don't like making long videos when it comes to this type of content. So yeah, I'll see you guys again next week with another summary. This season seems like it's going to be a bit longer compared to the other seasons, which we are very happy about, because the courts are still on a break. We are still on recess. At this point, I don't know if the courts are on recess or at this point we are not on recess. It's just that Rata has given Umnisi some time to go look at his client's case, consult and do ABNC. There's still going to be recess, and after recess, that is when we are going to meet at Rata's house. Besides that, all's good. I'm going to be changing my hair. It's time for my natural hair to go back. It's time for a protective hairstyle, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, and I'm probably going to get new nails because I think my stick-ons have lasted. It's almost 3 weeks now. It's time for a fresh pair. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Please make it productive. Be productive. Get those coins and choose you always, babe. Love you. Bye.